Welcome to the Arizona Cowboy Poets Gathering podcast. This is our 7th in a series. We hope you enjoy them and subscribe to receive them when produced. We're doing about one a month. I am Jim Buchanan, your host, and I'm the Gathering Committee Chair and have been serving on the committee of the Arizona Cowboy Poets Gathering now for 35 of our 37 years. And we're now planning for our 38th gathering, August 6th, 7th, and 8th, 2026. So put that on your calendar and please come and attend. I want to thank the Fain Signature Group, Talking Glass Media, Guy Rodgensen, Director, Cast 11, Tony Tedford, our multimedia producer, who is here with us today, and all their staff. They've been extremely nice to work with, professional in every way, and we highly recommend them. Today, I have a very special guest, Dave Stamey. Welcome, Dave.
Howdy, howdy.
It's good to have you here.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's a special opportunity because you're always on the road somewhere else. And today and tonight, actually, you're going to be in Prescott, Arizona, doing a concert at the historic Elks Theater.
Yep.
And we, along with friends and a full house, are going to be there to hear you. And unfortunately, the viewers that see this podcast won't be in time to attend tonight, but
they're going to go, darn, oh well.
We're going to let them enjoy a little music later in the show here. So we're looking forward to that. And you're one of the most popular and celebrated Western entertainers today. And one of the things I love about you is your background includes being a cowboy somewhere there back in your life. I know you don't have time to do that today, but you have, and you've lived the life. And we've been blessed to have you at many times at the Arizona Cowboy Poets Gathering.
It's always a pleasure to get to do the Arizona Gathering. It's one of my favorite ones.
Thank you. And we plan to have you back in 2027.
That's right.
So
That's right.
We're looking forward to that. Cowboys and Indians magazine has called you the Charlie Russell of Western music.
Man, that's a lot to live up to.
Well, I would say by now you have and are living up to it.
Well, I try. I work at it pretty hard, but it's that was big praise, and I didn't take it lightly. But
I know you don't, and you've had a lot of other praise too. Western Horseman magazine declared your Vaquero song to be one of the greatest Western songs of all time. True West magazine named you the best living Western solo musician 4 years in a row.
And that's the functional word, living, the best living. I like that word very much, yes.
Well, we've been blessed here in Prescott to have a few of you cowboy musicians that are no longer with us, and I would say you've done a wonderful job filling shoes. If you feel like you're lacking anywhere, just know that we feel you're not.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I joke. People ask me, what is the secret of your success, and I say attrition, because I'm the last guy standing, and a lot of my contemporaries are falling by the wayside, either aging out or they're actually gone from us. We don't see them anymore. But there's something to be said for hanging in there, I think. And,
Yep. That's for sure.
If I haven't been able to do anything else, I've managed to do that. So
and we're glad you're hanging in there. That's a wonderful thing. One of the songs that I've enjoyed personally and appreciate because we've had dogs for many years. My wife and I did a lot of writing for about 30 years, and we're out in the wilds, and we always had dogs with us, and that's your song called Good Dog. Would you do that song for us?
Absolutely, be happy to. I got a good dog. He follows me everywhere that I go. A friendly dog. Glad to know everybody that I know. The truck's his favorite place, with wind in his face. Makes his big heart race, 'cause he's a good dog. He's a happy dog. He thumps his tail every time I come in sight. Not a yappy dog. He barks a little, he don't hardly ever bites. He don't work no cows, never did learn how, but I take him along anyhow, 'cause he's a good dog. Getting a little gray around the muzzle, I'll pretend again, so am I. When I'm blue and life has got me puzzled, he puts his chin on my knee, looks me in the eye. He's my dog, right there anytime I need him. A mighty fine dog, always ready for me to get up and feed him. He helps me with the chores, then he lays her on the floor, in case I want him for something more, 'cause he's a good dog. Getting a little gray around the muzzle, but then again, so am I. When I'm blue and life has got me puzzled, he puts his chin on my knee, looks me in the eye. I got a good dog, he follows me everywhere that I go. A friendly dog, glad to know everybody that I know. The truck's his favorite place, with wind in his face, makes his big heart race, 'cause he's a good dog. He don't chase no sticks, he don't know many tricks, but he'll give you a million licks, 'cause he's a good dog.
Thank you, Dave, for doing that song. It's just one of those that we enjoy.
Well, everybody's had a dog like that. Or they should have. They should have had.
You've delighted audiences in, I think, 23 or more states.
I think the number is closer to 30 now, but I haven't corrected the publicity stuff. But yeah, it's
well, I know you were just back east in the Northeast.
Yeah, we were in New England. We were in Vermont. That was our first visit to New England. I'd never been in that part of the country at all. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But it was different, certainly different country than I'm used to, and a lot of trees. I was growing up, we didn't have as many trees. There was a lot of trees there. I couldn't see. That's the old adage about not being able to see the forest for the trees was certainly true there.
I bet it is.
They were pretty though. It was pretty. It was the leaves were changing and everything else. You had the fall thing hit, and it was pretty. It was really nice to be there.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that there were people who actually knew the music there. So it was kind of cool.
I don't think I'm surprised.
Well, I'm surprised at how it gets there. Yeah. Anyway, that's not exactly cowboy country there, but
well, it's not. But one of our committee here in Prescott, Joe Conkle, who's been a wonderful worker and volunteer, and that came here from Wisconsin.
Sure.
And so he was back in that part of the country, and he talks about having his horses back there and riding and roping and doing things back there. So there are some people back there that love the Western lifestyle.
A couple of years ago, I did a thing in Pennsylvania, and it was a competitive branding sort of a contest like they have out here. And I was driving around amongst all these trees and hills and more trees, and all of a sudden it opened up and there was a covered arena down there and horse trailers and everybody riding around in wade saddles and flat hats and with riatas, and I'm going, wait a minute, this doesn't really work geographically for me. I'm in Pennsylvania, for crying out loud. But I've seen that. I've seen it in Illinois and I've seen it in Virginia, West Virginia as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It the culture's making inroads all over the place.
Super.
Yeah.
I know there's a ton of fans of the West and Cowboys and Western music, cowboy music in Europe and the foreign countries.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Germany especially.
Yeah. Yep.
And Italy. There's a big swath of it in Italy. Yeah, very, very interested in the vaquero style horsemanship there.
Have you had the opportunity to
get
across the big water?
No, I haven't. I've had the opportunity, but I just couldn't make it make some financial sense yet. So
Yep. Understand that. We haven't either. So
some things have to make financial success.
Actually, I was born back east and in New York, and I've only been able to get back there once since. And
do you miss it?
Well, fortunately for me, I moved to Prescott from New York when I was about 3 months old.
Oh,
so
okay.
No, I don't miss it.
You don't even remember it.
Just listen to stories that Mom and Dad told about what they did, and fishing and camping and things in the Adirondack Mountains and so forth. But I don't know that I'll ever get back there to spend any time. So I wouldn't mind getting back there to see it.
Yeah.
Especially in the fall.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth seeing it.
But I love it here in Prescott and want to stay here.
As you should. This is a beautiful area.
Yeah. Sometimes I tell people I hope to die here, but not too soon.
Yeah, not right away. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but they don't want to go today. That's the deal. Yeah. No, Prescott's one of my favorite places in Arizona. Just the people have treated me so well over the years, but it's also one of the more scenic places and more temperate places, and has a lot going for it. A lot going for it.
Yep. A lot of good people here.
Yes,
that's
and more coming every day.
Probably what I enjoy the most.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. I came to Prescott in 1946. So, there was just a few people here then. I think close to 6,000 in the city back then, and now there's 40 I guess, in the city of Prescott. And then, of course, Prescott Valley is another 40, and Chino's another 20, and becomes big numbers all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, we're in an urban landscape.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. But just like I mentioned earlier with Joe, there's been a lot of wonderful people that have moved here to Prescott that some of them just love the West and the Western lifestyle and Cowboy, and fortunately, a lot of them get involved in some phase of Prescott.
Yeah, I have a familial root, one familiar root here in Prescott. I mean, my grandmother's cousin was George Phippen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew George.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I never met him. I never had a chance to meet him, but
I was a young man,
yeah,
more than a boy, but
yeah.
but he was a nice man, and gosh, so very talented.
Amazing, yeah.
And my friend today, Bill Nebeker, Cowboy sculpture,
who's brilliant,
was mentored by George Phippen, and some wonderful people here that share the West. I guess is maybe the best thing, and I think that's what you do ultimately.
Well, and I've always said that cowboy singers and even cowboy poets and so forth like that, artisans like myself, have a lot more in common with artists like George Phippen or the Fellows family or any of these other artists than they do with anything that's going on in Nashville or New York or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because you're performing for a specific audience, and it's a niche audience, but it's more akin to collectors than it is to music fans, if you will. I mean, the people who buy my stuff buy it the same way they would collect paintings by Charlie Russell or somebody like that, or a spur maker or a bit maker, or, somebody like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And the whole purpose is to share the West.
Yep. Yeah. This past weekend, the Cowboy, and he is a cowboy, Monk Maxwell, that has provided our chuck wagon on the stage for several years now. Actually came out to our place and was filmed doing a Dutch oven biscuit cooking demonstration deal.
Cool. I would like to see that.
Yeah. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of old-time cowboys, you wrote a song that has to do with a good friend, I understand, a partner.
Yeah.
And a true cowboy.
True cowboy.
Song for Jake.
Song for Jake. Yeah, Jake Copus was his name. He was an old Texas hand, and he started cowboying as a young man because he didn't like picking cotton. He was from West Texas, up in that country, and he said, I'd rather get on a horse and drag one of them cotton sacks around. So he went to work for the Pitchfork Ranch as a young man.
Wow.
A very young man. He was probably 13, 14 years old. He went to work for the Pitchfork, breaking horses of all things. And I said, how did that happen? How in the world did a 13-year-old kid end up breaking horses at the Pitchfork? And he said to me, typical Jake, well, I seen they needed the help. So off he went. He was there until World War II broke out, and then he headed out to New Guinea, where he had a bunch of mules. They figured that the way to supply the troops on these jungle islands would be use mules, mule trains. Unfortunately, they didn't realize that mules didn't really operate well in knee-deep mud, and so he spent the entire war feeding mules on New Guinea. That was it, and dodging Japanese planes when they happened to come by. But mostly he was feeding mules.
Wow.
Then he came back out to California and went to work at the Alisal Ranch, where I met him years and years later. So.
Would you do the song for us?
I sure would. Be happy to. Absolutely. I'm an old cowboy. I don't ride much no more. I came to this valley right after the war, and I used to shoot horses, and there's some saddles I built, and I rode after cattle over these hills. Started out at the pitchfork when I was 13, riding young horses, riding my dreams. And them old hands that taught me all it takes is some nerve. You just throw a leg over, ride what you ride, for all that it's worth. Some folks regret the lives they lead. They stare out the window, they yearn to be free. I live the life that was given to me, and I threw a leg over and I rode it for all it was worth. Yes, I wrote it for all it was worth. I was blue-eyed and windburned. I was every girl's dream. You believe it? Wild steers on the mountain when the buckbrush was green. Some days were dark ones when that old north wind blew. I just gathered my reins and I rode it through. And time comes creeping to wipe out your tracks. But if your trail's been a good one, you don't mind looking back. The dreams are like horses, they run wild on the earth. Catch one and ride it for all that it's worth. Some folks regret the lives they lead. They stare out the window, how they yearn to be free. I live the life that was given to me, and I threw a leg over and I rode it for all it was worth. Yes, I rode it for all it was worth. I am an old cowboy. I don't ride much no more.
Thank you for doing that. Seems like every song you do relates to something, your life's experiences, and that. I've never felt that you wrote a song just to write a song.
No, not usually. I mean, I do. I will write just to be writing, but the ones I keep usually mean something. And I'm not smart enough to make stuff up. So I just got to go with what I know, and it's just easier to write that stuff if you're writing from your own experience.
Yeah, product of your life's experience.
Yeah, you don't have to conjure anything up. You just
and you've been a cowboy, a packer, a dude wrangler.
I've done all of that.
What else have you done?
Oh, good Lord! I've rode feedlots. I've all of that stuff. So it's trained horses for a certain extent for a little while, and ran the horse program for the LSL Ranch for 12 years, or helped run it. And it was a good life. It was a lot of fun.
Good. Yeah. Good. Kept you busy?
Yeah, to say the least, yes.
How did you find time to do music?
It was a slow development, if you will. Yeah, I like to tell everybody I'm a late bloomer, but I was working for an outfitter on the eastern slope of the Sierra Nevada mountains, and we were doing pack trips, we were doing horse drives and different things like that. And my wife suggested that I bring my guitar along and play for these people around the campfire. And I really wasn't interested in doing that. I really wasn't. And because I had played music in bars and so forth when I was in my late teens and early 20s, and that was the only place to play at the time was bars, and I got a belly full of that pretty quick, you know.
Yes.
So I put the guitar down, and I didn't seriously pick up a guitar for 10 years.
Wow.
I was out of it that much, and I just went on with my cowboying career, and then she suggested I do that, and I kind of fought her on it. I didn't want to do it, but she persisted, and I ended up doing it, and that's basically it. They haven't let me quit since.
So sometimes the ladies in our lives have a lot to do with.
Oh my, yes.
How we go.
Oh my, yes, yes. Thank heavens for them. Thank heavens for them.
Yep. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. There was some other quotes that I picked up on as I was doing things, and often at the gathering, when you're at our gathering, I tend to stay away from the stage because that's not my skill. But we have some others, and I was just looking at my notes, and I'm missing something. I apologize for that, but I recall that Baxter Black had some very kind words to say about you.
Bax was a dear friend, and very much a mentor to me. He did a lot of stuff for me and helped me along over the years, and he was a good friend. And I miss him. I do. I miss him every day.
Yeah. Yep. He was a wonderful cowboy poet, and I think he's one of the people that did an awful lot to make cowboy poetry and the cowboy lifestyle public.
Absolutely, he did. I mean, and to the point where he was also so magically talented that Johnny Carson just absolutely loved him. He did. And Baxter was the only guy who ever told Johnny no.
Really?
Johnny wanted him to come on the show twice a year.
Yeah.
Bax says, no, I won't do it. Once a year. He says, well, why not? Why won't you? He says, because television eats up material.
Oh.
He says, I want to hang on to my material just a little bit longer. And so, but he was on at least once a year for, I want to say, 6 or 7 years.
Wow.
And he was quite the guy. He was.
I saw him a couple of times on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Johnny thought he was brilliant.
Well, I guess in many ways he was, maybe not brilliant as far as a scientist or engineer.
No, but he was as close to a genius as I ever worked with.
He understood people really well.
He did
and had a wonderful way with words.
Yeah, he sure did.
Gosh, years ago when I became involved with the Arizona Cowboy Poets Gathering, I was encouraged to write some cowboy poetry. And at the time I was doing enough writing that I thought creating cowboy poetry might be something that I could do. And I quickly learned that I could not.
Well, that's not only is it good to know what we're good at, it's good to know what we're not good at.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess that's true, Dave. You have another song, and Patty told me about one of your songs that she kind of recommended that I ask you to do today, and that's excuse me, Sell Me a Pony.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you do that song for us?
I'd be happy to. That's a different one. Oh.
Well, a little difference is good. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yep.
Be happy to. Mister, could you sell me a pony to carry me home? I'm tired of being afoot, tired of being alone. The winds are getting cold now, hope I ain't waited too long. Mister, could you sell me a pony to carry me home? Oh, sell me a pony to carry me home. Make him deep in the hard girth, he's gotta go many a mile. I need him to be good-footed, I need him just a little bit wild. We gotta cross Indian Mountain for to see my baby smile. Mister, could you sell me a pony to carry me home? Oh, sell me a pony to carry me home. Open the gate, swing ahead wide, no time to waste. My baby's waiting for me on the other side. Do you have a saddle that I could ride? Been a long time since I was mounted, been a long time since I tried. Nothing like a good old A-fork to give me back my pride. Mister, could you sell me a pony to carry me home? Oh, sell me a pony to carry me home. Open the gate, swing it wide, no time to waste. My baby's waiting for me on the other side. Could you show me the trail? Show me where I went wrong. Where was wheels that turn, they left me out here for so long. Show me the way, give me back my song. Mister, could you sell me a pony to carry me home? Oh, sell me a pony to carry me home.
Thank you, Dave, for doing that for us. I know our audience, viewers and listeners, because this actually comes out both ways for them.
Mm-hmm.
They can choose the way they want to enjoy it. We'll enjoy that. As you travel around in different places and that, what special memories do you have?
Of my traveling career, if you will?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. One of the delights of what I do is the fact that I get to go to so many small rural communities
Mm-hmm.
and meet these people who are actually doing the work. And I mean, little bitty places like, Chugwater, Wyoming, places like that. And play their little, maybe a ranch concert outside or something like that, or at a Grange Hall or something like that. And I meet these people, and these are the people who are doing the work, who are personification of the West. And to me, the rural American West is one of the most underrepresented aspects of our population. You never hear about them on the media. Nobody ever talks about them.
True.
But they're the ones that are growing all your food and growing all your cows, and so you can have hamburgers at McDonald's and everything else. But they never get their just rewards on major media outlets. And I'm remembering, but to meet those people and to be accepted by them, and to know that they appreciate the fact that you're telling them their stories, or you're singing them their stories.
Mm-hmm.
They are so grateful for that, and they are so supportive that it makes what I do so worthwhile. So
Nice.
worthwhile.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I know, that as I told you, I've been part of the committee for a long, long time. And it's you all that keep me inspired to work another year. Hang in there, do it again.
Hang in there and do it again.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of
Yeah.
in the same boat.
Because
hang in there and do it again for another year.
The quality of the people is just, to me, it's so special. And
Well, it's a tribe. It's a tribe. I mean, it's a big family of Western entertainers, and that also is another huge aspect in what I do. Is I've grown to know and love these people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Randy Houston, Ross Knox, Chris Isaacs, all of these wonderful performers.
Yeah.
And over the last 35 years, we've all become a family, if you will.
Yes.
And it's very, very nice.
Well, and we try to maintain the Arizona Cowboy Poets Gathering as a family atmosphere.
And you do it. You do very, very well with it. That way.
We work at that. We try.
Yeah.
Do our best, I guess. And the wonderful thing is we have new committee people that join our committee. Some of them really don't have much knowledge of the West or Cowboys at all. And the more they get involved, the more they love it, and the more they're inviting other friends and saying, you need to come see or hear this, come to a performance. They bring them as their guest, and we're blessed that a lot of them leave, and as they're leaving, they said, I had no idea what cowboy poetry and music was, and I'll be back.
Yep.
It's to me, it's just heartwarming as compared to the other forms of music that are out there. I do enjoy a lot of different music, poetry. I do enjoy cowboy poetry, and I haven't found much that wasn't cowboy that is cowboy that I don't enjoy. But it's the stories and the lives that come out in cowboy poetry and cowboy music that just seem.
I think you've hit on the important part of it is the stories. It's storytelling. And everybody loves a good story. Everybody loves stories. It's how we deal with the world is through stories. It goes all the way back to when we were hunkered around a fire wearing skins in a cave somewhere. We were telling stories to each other. And it's ingrained in our psyches. I think it's gene deep in that.
Yeah. Sad to think that we're becoming a world that's looks like it's going to be dependent on artificial intelligence is the name they put on it.
Well, I don't know how intelligent it is, but
it's not my favorite thing.
Nor mine. Man, you take the personal out of it. Take the personal out of it. You've taken the soul out of it. So they can artificial intelligence everything they want to, but they can't put a soul in it.
Yes. Yeah. That's well said. And speaking of that, another of your songs that you do is "It's the West."
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's what you would call a laundry list song of everything that the West is, in spite of Cowboys. It's
in spite of.
Well, I do a lot of these gatherings, and it's wonderful to see all your friends, and drink too much and fall down, but after a while, whoopee-tie-yo yippee, let's move on to something else. Let's find other things that the West has that doesn't necessarily include Cowboys, but Cowboys are in the song too. But
sure.
It's a celebration of everything that's out here, I think.
Well, please do that song for us.
Let's do that. Well, it's old man at the feed store, trading gossip, spitting on the floor. It's a domino game on Friday afternoon. Trout jumping in a mountain stream in cotton fields along the San Joaquin, and old coyote fussing at the moon. And a hawk on the power line, barbed wire fences, pinyon pine, a desert road stretching across the sand. Tractors, coffee shops and salesmen, in used car lots and windmills, and old hippies in a van. It's a place and it's a feeling. Sometimes it's just a state of mind. May not be what you were looking for, but it's here in what you find. And it's all these things. It's the West. Cowboys are opening baseball caps in empty space on McNally maps. The yucca, creosote and sage. Trailer parks in little dusty towns, and warm winds when the sun goes down, and dry creeks and history on the page. It's a place and it's a feeling. Sometimes it's just a state of mind. May not be what you were looking for, but it's here in what you find. And it's all these things. It's the West. It can be anything you ever dreamed of, and it might be more than you bargained for. It's an image up on the silver screen. It's a ranch kid doing chores. Where grazing rights, conservation smokes, they're cheaper on the reservation. 16 bales of oat hay to the ton sometimes. Sycamore, prickly pear, and barrel racers with great big hair, and horses switching flies out in the sun. It's a place, and it's a feeling. Sometimes it's just a state of mind. May not be what you were looking for, but it's here and what you find. And it's all these things. It's the West. It may not be what you were looking for, but it's here and what you find. And it's all these things. It's the West.
Dave, thank you very much. We enjoyed that song also. Thank you for being with us and sharing your music with us today. I hope we can do this again down the road. I know it's
I don't see any reason why not.
Kind of hard to catch you when you're in town, but I do want to remind our listeners and viewers that Dave has a very nice website, davestamey.com, and you can check his calendar there for concerts and events where he'll be there for the crowd to enjoy. So please take advantage of those. Browse through his CDs. He's got a number of them, and he's also got a thumb drive of music on there and 2 books that he's published. One, the first 25 years, and the other, Pig-a-Roo.
And the Code of the West.
The Code of the West. They're available for purchase for your listening and reading pleasure. So, again, Dave, thank you for being with us today. And excuse me, in closing, I want to thank you all for joining us and watching and listening to our podcast. We will be continuing these as we prepare for the 26th, 38th Arizona Cowboy Poets Gathering, August 6th, 7th, and 8th in Prescott, Arizona. And please look for Dave being back with us in 2027. Mm-hmm. Check out our website at azcowboypoets.org. Sign up for our e-newsletters and follow us on Facebook. Until we meet again, adios.